Hey, everybody.
Hi. Hope you're having a great day thus far, and thanks for tuning in to Live with
This
Lee
what?
and Hayley.
This fall? What'd you say? This
A
fall?
great day so far.
Oh, so far.
Yeah.
I thought you said this.
This fall, I hope it's a wonderful season for each and every one of you. What's going on today?
Well,
How are
today.
you?
Oh, I was going to tell you. Today, we're going to get you fitted up for the game.
Yes,
Gonna
lots
look
of
good.
great UK gear. What's happening with your chair?
I don't know. I'm being fired.
Yeah.
This is how
Goodbye.
they do it on TV.
Bye-bye. See you later. Really, what's happening? Can we
don't-
get an assistant here to help with Lee's chair? Alicia, you know he can't do
What
anything.
is going on here? Okay, I got it. All right. Must have hit a lever. Oh.
Things are going very well as we start the show.
Anyway, we'll get you outfitted for the Mississippi State game coming up. And then also McAllister's is expanding.
Yes, they got a new location in Central Kentucky. We're going to tell you all about that. And they're a great place to stop in for lunch, or you can get, they do catering and stuff like that.
Delicious.
So good. So
We
we've
like
got that
those
coming
guys.
up today. What's going on with you? What's new? Tell me everything.
No, there's nothing to tell.
Yeah, me neither.
You didn't do anything exciting? You didn't lock yourself out of the house again?
I did not, and I'm proud of myself
Somebody sent me, by the way,
for that. A picture of me outside? No, I'm just kidding.
no, of a little device that you strap onto your dog where you can keep things. It's like a dog wallet. They said, hey, Lee, here's what you need to get Hayley.
Yeah.
So you could put it on Ollie, that way his keys are always there. And
His keys.
yeah, well, he's got to have some keys.
He
don't
has
you
some,
think?
yeah.
It's his place, too.
Yeah, he had. Let me let myself in with my little corgi
Well,
arm.
you would have loved to have had that.
I need to keep a house key. Maybe. How about I just keep it on his collar? I don't want to put
Go get
something
you
on
one
him
of
like
those,
he's a donkey.
Get
and
you
carry
one of
him
those fake poop things that you stick the key in.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because nobody picks those up. Because they're always checking for rocks.
Yeah, that's true. Because now I'm paranoid when I take the dog out. If you weren't with us yesterday, I locked myself out of my house the other night for a solid hour with my dog. I was barefoot, just walking around my neighborhood, killing time till someone could come let me in.
I locked myself in my car once. Well,
What do you mean, honey? You locked yourself in?
Let me explain.
Okay.
I thought my doors were frozen
Yes.
because it was winter.
Right.
And I think I slept in my car. I can't remember.
This was a dark time for you. It was
This was
very
early.
dark.
It was when I was working in radio.
Early
You
2016.
had to do those things, and I may have been locked out of the radio station. I can't
Okay.
remember. So I'm in the car.
You're in the car.
And then I try to open the door, and I thought, oh, because it had snowed, and and I'm kicking and rocking. The thing is just, don't come a knocking. It's
Yeah.
just the car, and I can't get it open. And finally, after about 5 minutes of a struggle, I realized, well, it was locked. Yeah.
Wow. And how did you feel in that moment? Good about
Stupid.
yourself? Stupid.
I said, I can't wait to get a TV show and tell people
And
about
tell
it.
people this. One time, just speaking of cars being frozen, one time at the gas station, I had to get about 3 attendants to help me because I stopped to get gas and I was traveling from home to see my family in Tennessee here, and it was in the wintertime and it was cold. Well, the flap over the gas cap had frozen solid and couldn't open. It's on my car. You have to push it and the thing then comes open and you twist. Couldn't get it open. None of them could get it open. We were pouring hot water over it.
It's locked.
I'm embarrassed and I'm thinking, I first get there and no, it's not locked. It literally was frozen. Not all of us have a mental block when it comes to locking.
Because
and
I've done that
unlocking.
before where it's locked.
Mine doesn't lock. It was just frozen. You're just supposed to push it and it pops out, and it didn't. And so
3 guys.
Me, and then I poured hot water. It wasn't working. I had to go into the attendants and I was like, y'all got any ideas? What can we do? After a while, I was like, is it worth it? Do I even want to go back to Lexington? Should I just turn around and use the gas I have and go home? I don't know what else to do.
Well, what happened?
Finally, I bet we poured a gallon of hot water on it. Finally, one of the guys, I think, just punches it. I was like, just do it, man. Just get it. And somehow we did it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Must have got jammed.
Yeah. I've also shut my own hand in my car door before.
Yeah, I've shut other people's. I even ran over a girl's leg once. Yeah, that was not.
What?
It was this double date thing, and.
You liked the other girl. So the girl you were with, you were like, sorry, honey.
Well, there's a whole contrived reason as to why she had to ride back with me to the house, but nonetheless, I thought she was in. I had a 4-door Oldsmobile at the time.
Nice.
And I thought she was in. I thought I heard a door shut, but it was actually my buddy's his door shut. And I took off, and it rolled up on her leg, and I could hear her scream like, ah! And then her sister's yelling at me, you're killing her! You're killing her! So I panicked, and I just turned it off.
Oh,
And then I had to fire it back up and then roll back off. Perfectly fine. She went on to be part of a ballet company.
And not part of your relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't work out with you guys?
No, that didn't work out.
No.
That ended a long time ago.
That is. Wow. We are really doing well when it comes to automobiles. Doing very well. Okay, we want to start today by telling you thank you to our friends at the Manchester Music Festival.
Yeah, they sent us these t-shirts.
Check this out. We're certified MMFers now, y'all.
How about that?
If you don't know what we're talking about, thank you to our friends at the Manchester Music Festival. So they had a sign that they had put up, a banner that went viral from their festival because it is the Manchester Music Festival, MMF. So they had put on this big signage outside the festival, welcome MMFers. And we thought that was hilarious. Some people were offended, saying it was, we thought it was hilarious, and we were like, we'd love to have that. So they sent us shirts. Yes, we are certified MMFers.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sending these. We will wear them. We absolutely will.
You ready for some hot tap?
Let's do it.
Okay. Big news. Maroon 5 is being penciled in to perform at this season's Super Bowl halftime show, but there's some folks that aren't happy. Big game takes place February 3rd in Atlanta. Music fans took to Twitter to complain that organizers should have picked an artist from Atlanta like Outkast, Ludacris, or Usher. As far as other artists who could appear on the bill, the group has collaborated with rappers Kendrick Lamar, Cardi B, and Kanye West in the past. Neither the band nor the NFL have confirmed several reports.
Okay, so people are saying they've been chosen, but it is not official at this time.
I like those guys.
I do too. I love Maroon 5. I know a lot of people don't, but I love them.
Who doesn't like Maroon 5?
It's one of those bands that I think people think it's cool to say that they don't like.
Yeah,
You're like,
I get
Maroon
that.
5,
yeah,
no.
Well,
and I'm like, plus, when people complain about the halftime show act, I'm like, it's a free concert you're watching.
Well,
if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it.
If you go to the game, it's not free.
Well, that's true. It's expensive. But I'm thinking most people that are complaining are not going to the game, I would venture to say.
I've seen Maroon 5 in concert.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They weren't as good as Train.
You love Train. And did they open?
They opened
They
for Maroon
opened for Maroon 5?
And I didn't have any expectations for Train. And I was like, these guys are good. And then I learned later they were a Led Zeppelin cover band. That's how they started.
Really?
Because they played some Zeppelin. I was like, man, they're really good at this. And then I read about it later.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
It's a good show. Well, I think it's cool. And again, this is not confirmed, but I think if they choose Maroon 5, great. But as all halftime shows, they're always bringing in, they always have surprise guests and different artists. So it would not shock me if they brought in some Atlanta-based artists.
It happens every Super Bowl.
We were speaking of Ludacris, we swore we saw Ludacris recently here in Lexington. Lee and I both did
Carson's.
Right. We saw a guy that literally, we both were like.
You saw me do the double take.
I saw Lee do, I look over and I see Lee sitting there trying to be all coy, and he's like, just staring at this guy, and I was like, you thought that was Ludacris, didn't you? And he was like, yes. And then I look, and then it was is that Ludacris? It wasn't. It was just some lovely man having a wonderful lunch at Carson's. By himself.
But that's a ludicrous thing.
That's a ludicrous thing. Yeah. But he looked so much like him.
He did.
Weird. What if he was here? Maybe he was. Well, the home of The Meats has announced it will be giving out free tattoos to the most dedicated fans, so they will have a free sandwich for life. Arby's is going to help sandwich fans showcase their commitment by giving them that free sandwich for life in the form of a tattoo. To take advantage of this permanent deal, you have to travel to Port City Tattoo in Long Beach, California this Saturday. Tattoo artist Miguel Uzi Montgomery has teamed up with Arby's and will be doing all of the flash sandwich tattoos.
Wow.
Wow, that is dedication.
It's a good deal, though.
Is it?
I mean, if you're going to have...
so wait, can you show up to the restaurant? I don't understand.
I assume.
Can you?
You probably get, like Chick-fil-A, when they give away chicken for life for a year, it's one sandwich. It's really 52 sandwiches. So you get one a week.
One a week.
So I'm sure that Arby's is similar.
But
if you've got a sleeve, why would it matter if you threw that one in the middle of a sleeve?
Well, that's true. But my understanding of the story is they're just giving you the tattoo. It didn't say anything about if you go in. Oh. Is that what that story means? It just didn't say.
No, I took that time to rest.
Oh, when I was reading?
Yes.
Okay.
A restaurant in Maine has given a new meaning to baked lobster. Charlotte's legendary lobster pound in Southwest Harbor blows marijuana smoke on lobsters before they boil them. Owner, a registered medical marijuana caregiver, says it's an attempt to make the killing more humane.
Oh, wow.
The owner did an experiment where she put a lobster in a box with a few inches of water, then blew marijuana smoke in the box. She claims the lobster was more calm after that. The method will be used at a customer's request, and the owner claims the marijuana does not affect the lobster meat.
Well, okay.
I'm hungry after I eat the lobster for some reason.
Right.
Lobsters, do they breathe? Don't they live?
I don't know.
I don't think. Don't they have some sort of gill mechanism?
Well, I'm sure they blow it into the water. Just like
They blow it into the water. Is that how it works? Like a bong,
like a
Jesse says.
bong. Thank
By the
you,
way,
Jesse.
Jesse's got a good-looking haircut.
Yeah, I like
I
this.
appreciate
You
it.
look
Tie
good.
and tight. Okay.
Okay, so Halloween is next month, and there's a new winner in Kentucky when it comes to favorite candy. According to CandyStore.com, the most favorite candy here in the state is Swedish Fish.
That's wrong.
Yeah, with nearly 74,000 pounds shipped to the state. Last year's winner, Tootsie Pops, came in second. Reese's Cups were third. How? By the way, this year, the National Retail Federation is estimating shoppers will spend $2.6 billion on Halloween candy. Swedish Fish, I'll eat them, but I don't care about them.
Yeah. And by the way, as the Red Sox make their way to the American League East Championship, 3 friends in Boston found what they say is a good luck charm. The men were driving Somerville, Massachusetts, in the car when they spotted something in the road.
In the yard, not too far
In
from
the
the
car.
car.
It turned out to be the official Red Sox American League East champion banner, which had fallen off a delivery truck on its way to Fenway Park. What? It may have been an accident, but the friends see it as a good omen.
I'd say so. That's pretty
Okay.
cool. Good for them.